Welcome to the Manifestation Ladder. I am your host, Scarlet Ravin. This video is going to show you exactly how to remember how to attract in all the financial abundance you want. We're going to focus on abundance, but you could fill that in with anything. First of all, there is a massive belief structure that's built into this 3D reality that people think is real and solid and not changeable. That's not true. We are living in a hologram. So, whatever frequency we are carrying inside of ourselves is pushed out, and then what is reflected back is what's vibrating inside of ourselves. We do not have to earn money. We do not have to do something in exchange for value back. Because here is the key to this entire hologram and how to shift it into an abundant one. You are the value. Your ability to remember that you are the value, you are the vibrational frequency of value, of worth, of abundance, finance, joy, love, anything else, abundance in everything you want to be abundance in. You're already that inside of yourself. You have to remember that you're that inside of yourself by contemplating things. So if everything in this world is frequency, that's it. It's just bundles of electrons and protons floating around at different frequencies. Some things look solid because they are a slower frequency. The more you speed up your frequency, the less solid things are. If you remember that you're the one that wrote the program to this hologram, you're God. You are a slice of that main consciousness frequency that created everything. All you have to do is remember that. All you have to do is remember the frequency. I am the value. I am the value. Close your eyes with me right now. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Do that 3 times. You are the value. You are the carbon copy of God. Inside of your physical body is a glowing ball of light. That is the frequency of God. That frequency can do and create anything just by thinking about it. Then why, Scarlet? Why isn't it happening for me? You may have tons and tons and tons and tons of layers of programming that says you can't, that none of what I'm saying is real. None of it will happen for you. That'll happen for other people, but I can't figure it out. If you're saying that as I'm sharing these truths with you, that's why it's not happening for you. You are the value this world seeks. All you have to do, turn up your value volume. Have that be the primary frequency that you emit to the world. And when we look at how we got to the place we're at now, taking stock in the fact that we all believed the lies that this world had some type of a exchange system, this world has some type of a timeline, horizontal play-by-play system to it. I have to do X, Y, and Z to get $10,000. I have to do this, this, and this. This is programmed deeply into most people's subconscious minds. Money is just a frequency. And when you pray, you're not even praying. If you're praying right, you're not praying. God's praying through you. So you're sitting here telling me that God's prayers won't work to create another universe when God's already done it? That doesn't make sense, does it? Not to me. Because you're a frequency, whatever you contemplate is a key word in this channel, because when people say, yeah, you're teaching this stuff, but like, how do I get there? You have to contemplate higher truths. That just means sit with them. Allow your mind to ruminate over these higher truths. Go take a bath and sit with, I am the value. I am the value. I am the value. Where do I feel in my body that I'm not the value? Does fear come up? Apprehension come up? What comes up? Figure it out. Figure out where those patterns are resting. And then turn to the pattern and say, I see you. You're not real because you're not vibrating at the frequency of God. Therefore, you must be some type of external programming. I command you leave me now. And I fill that space with the light of God that remembers everything. And you start talking to yourself in this way, and you start living in this way in your head, and you start making ceremonies around these really powerful concepts that you are already the value you seek. You already have everything you need because you're the valuable frequency that you're seeking outside of yourself. If you choose to develop that inside of yourself, I'm just going to give you like a little bit of a play-by-play of how I do this. I'll be reading or I'll be watching a video or I'll hear something and I'll hear that I am the value. And something in my system, I'll get chills and I'll be like, oh, this really resonates. I am the value. We are in a simulation. I'm not praying, God's praying through me. Therefore, how could any prayer that I pray fail? It can't. It's logistically impossible in the way that our universe is structured. The hologram is structured. It's impossible for prayers not to work when you know who's praying through you. To get to that level of knowing and believing, I'll be totally honest with you, it's taken me some time to be contemplating it, and then life stuff will happen. I might revert back to some old patterns, get stuck in them. What I do is I always come back to the highest truth. I always recognize when I slip back. And typically, a slip back is an opportunity to show me how far I've actually come. It's almost like a moment where I get to take stock in how far I've evolved myself. Because when I take a step back, I'm like, oh shit, I was really evolved before I took this step back, but I didn't know I was really evolved. You know what I mean? It gives you that 3D contrast where then you can expand your awareness. So use the 3D contrast on this planet, the happenings of the 3D realm that will awaken certain energies inside of you. Use those as opportunities to take stock in where you are vibrationally. If everything outside of yourself just becomes this incredible magical feedback loop, always showing you what you are vibrating, what frequency are you at. For me, I found it really helpful to leave the whole world of, I have something to heal, I have something to fix. That belief structure is a hamster wheel structure in my experience. It was valuable when I needed it 15, 20 years ago. It's not valuable for me anymore. I could find something to heal or fix every second if I keep focusing on me and the 3D realm. But if something comes up and an energy comes up and I look at that energy and I say, this is a catalyst from God to get me closer to God. I'm already the value I seek. I don't have to change anything. I have to uncover that truth within me and then constantly shine it forth and constantly turn the volume up on that awareness. So I'll go to sleep. I am the value. I am the value. I'm the value. I am the abundance. I am the abundance. I don't even say I'm the abundance I seek. I am the abundance. Just rest and submerge yourself in those awarenesses, in those frequencies. And contemplation is the tuning fork. That's how you get the other vibrational frequencies that you're emitting to change to the one you're contemplating. Because whatever we focus our awareness on, what? Expands. That's quantum physics. That's not woo-woo bullshit. You can test that in a lab. Whatever we focus on expands. The world is a hologram, designed and run off frequency that you are emitting. To discover the highest and highest and highest and highest truths, that's going to get you closer and closer and closer and closer to God within you. If someone said to me, I feel so self-conscious, I'd be like, that's such bullshit. Whose mind are you thinking with when you say that to yourself? Because it's not yours. You never say that about yourself. Why would you say that about yourself? It's a lie. You're telling me God's self-conscious? That's a lie. So I would love for you to comment below and like and share and subscribe to this video. I am the value. What does that mean to you? How are you going to contemplate it? Find creative ways. Go and sit by a tree and journal about I am the value and allow the tree's ancient wisdom and prana to amplify that with which you're focusing on and shifting into. And then make sure that your world is a sacred container that's an echo chamber of that truth. Don't allow other external interpretations to you to flood your brain and corrupt it with someone else's judgments. It's enough of that already, don't you think? I think it's enough of that already. I've had enough of that already. Have you? When you've had enough of living by other people's visions of you and for you, you will feel so free. You'll stop giving a shit. You'll go inside and you'll amplify that God power. And then the things that you want, the manifestations, one by one, domino by domino, you'll get them. Trust me, you will get them. So write down how this stuff is working for you in the comment section. I love you so much. I pray this was very, 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 very helpful. And I will see you soon. The next video is going to be quite extraordinary. So stick around and stay tuned.